How's it going, everyone? Nick Dior. I don't know what some of those emojis are, but okay. All right. I see you. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. I was so listen. So we're still gonna be working on comic pages. I see you, Los. I see you. Crocodile. We're still gonna be working on pages today, but I also want to finish up this. It's kind of like this little study joint I was doing. And yeah. So what had happened was I'd realized that I had this paper. Cause my kids wanted to paint today, right? And I was all like, okay, cool, like you guys can paint, right? And I was setting up stuff, and I went to go get them some paper. And I realized that I had some paper that I hadn't opened yet. It's like some mixed media Fabriano joint. I don't know if you can see it. It's like mixed media Fabriano joint that I had, and I was like, oh snap, like I didn't open this yet. I had bought this some time ago from the art store. And I was like, man, I wonder how it operates. I wonder what it's like. There is it's a 9x12, 150 sheets in this pack, 160 GSM, if that, any of that, if that matters to you. And I was like, yo, like I haven't used this yet. Let me, this is an excuse to open it. So I was all like, alright, I'm going to do some quick study stuff with it and see how it operates. It's one of the first ones I had done. I like the color on it. It looks really nice. It's very thin paper. Very thin. I don't know if you can tell how thin it is, but it's very thin. It's like, almost like copy paper thin. It has a texture to it and everything like that. But I dig it. And then I did this one afterwards. I haven't used my watercolor. I use like these type of watercolor brushes called Jane Davenport. And they're cool, but sometimes they like bleed a certain amount. And I don't take anything too seriously when they bleed. I just go, oh, okay, I just have to work around that. And then later I'll fix it, or later I'll, try to work with it or something like that. But yeah, I liked some of how this stuff turned out. And I got to use my Prismacolors and stuff like that with it. So, yeah, that's how I got to this picture that you guys see here. And I was just enjoying it. I've actually never drawn Kobe before. Nick is posting those emojis again. I don't know what's happening. What is this? Emote? Scream. Oh, okay. Some of these are kind of cute. But yeah, I've never drawn Kobe before, and I don't watch a lot of basketball, but I used to, when I was, very young, played basketball and that good stuff. But anyway, I thought it was a good picture, and I thought it'd be a good exercise, so I went ahead and did it. And I used Prismacolor, and also mainly this watercolor brush. This is a pretty good one. It's very nice. It's what is it called? Pirate's Gold. Yeah. It's good. But yeah, I'm trying to finish it up. I noticed I didn't finish up the hand. Finish that up real quick. And then we're going to get over here to these pages. I think I'm going to have to turn this AC back up a little bit because it instantly got warmer. That's kind of funny. Yeah, it's only 77 though, so I can manage it. But yeah, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing good. Oh, obviously you guys see that I kind of set some things up on stream finally. I'm working on that a little bit today. Yeah, but every now and then I kind of feel like I want to do more color work, and instead of always doing my own characters, I plan on definitely, like I said, doing more fan art or even studies like this, Good reason to break out the colored pencils and markers and stuff like that. Actually, getting a little bit of feedback from this microphone. I wonder why. So there's that. And I also know that I'm gonna add some white here and there. So I'll use probably this pen, this type of joint here. That's what a lot of people use to add white to their marker drawings and things of that nature. Hoping the quality is clear. It seems okay on my end, but it seems okay. That's about it. Like, okay. Trying to make sure that things kind of look good. It's funny, everybody uses this pen, but every time I use this pen, I'm always just like, yo, why do people use this pen? It doesn't like work that well for me anyway, so maybe I'm doing something wrong, or maybe I don't know the tech. But pens are not pencils, so definitely is some tech to it. Certain way you gotta use them. They're like these stubborn tools, and they're like filled with gel or like paint type things. Or they can be, I would say. Okay, so I see here what I was trying to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it over here. It's weird, it's like every time I put pressure on it, it kind of just, am I not supposed to put that much pressure? Is that how that works? Just supposed to like, slightly, yeah, that's what it is. Okay, I was pressing too hard with the pen. Press a little bit, the pin's going to do the rest of the work. Got it. Learning. Okay, what else do we have here? On the side, we have this highlight. I think I'm pressing too hard again, I guess. Oh yeah, I made this mistake here where, well, you know what, I'm not even going to tell you where I made the mistake, but I made a mistake here, and yeah, it definitely affected the look of the picture, but you know, I could have slowed down a bit more and got it correct, but you know, I didn't do that. Alright, I think I like the way it's looking. It's looking okay. Like a part of my hand keeps obstructing you guys' vision a bit. this ear here is actually more in the light. As soon as this pen wants to work again. Alright. I'll definitely play some music soon. I know it can get a bit monotonous without the music. I swear these white pens feel so interesting to use. Actually, more so prefer the Jelly Roll pen. Where is that? I think I have it over here somewhere. But anyway, this pen's okay. It works how it's supposed to, you know. It does what it's supposed to do. It's decent. I just don't. I feel like I'm struggling with it every time I use it, so I just need to use it more. That's probably what it is. As I put away the pencil. Which one is this? Color Erase? Does Color Erase White do anything for this type of stuff? Can you see it at all? A little bit. It's very, very slight, but you can kind of see it. Good study stuff. Alright, throw all this stuff over here to the side. I'll turn the fan on low. I think that'll be cool. Huh, that'll be cool. But yeah, these are also some decent quality, I would say, like, what are they, marker brush pens? My bad. Watercolor brush pens. They're also very decent quality. I say give them a try if you find them. Definitely. But yeah, where's that one marker going? Oh yeah, the thing about this paper is it's very thin, which means it's very bendable, you know. Like I gave my kids this, you know, and my kid instantly bent the side of it with his finger very, very quickly. And I was just like, dang, like, didn't think it was going to be that easy to do that to, but it makes sense. It is very thin paper. You know? Very thin. also demonstrate these, where'd that other piece of paper go? So move this over to this side. So I'll keep these here for that, to some degree. But yeah, it says meant for certain techniques and whatnot like that. I don't think it's like you can't do anything with it. I think it's good paper actually. Fabriano seems to be a brand people like. So, like they seem to be a well-favored brand, if you will. I'm gonna just draw anything real quick, a face. So this is like what it looks like in use, I guess. And interesting thing is, like, I didn't know that color pencils kind of can be seen through marker as well as these things have shown me. So I'm like, these must be, you know, different quality level. They must be a little higher than what I'm used to. But yeah, they're pretty good, I'd say. Let's see here. I'm just throwing something out there, honestly. Okay, so you have something like this, and you can just really use this paper. It kind of has this really good, like, it allows sketchy, I don't know, quality or something, because it's not super freaking smooth, and it's also not super thick. So in my opinion, super thick paper, it allows it to hold ink better or something like that. So like, I think like when it comes to ink, thicker paper could be better. Some paint, if the paint is heavier, then thicker paint I think might also be better. I'm not as sure about that. But when you want vibrant colors, it seems thinner paper is better, definitely for markers. I'm gonna just do something over here real quick. So like, you can get really vibrant, like, well, you can't really see that, but because it's wet also, but you can get pretty darn vibrancy when it comes to thin paper, right? Because the pigment doesn't have to seep through so much stuff to finally dry. It's like on the surface. It's like right there. You know? Again, you can't see that, but stuff is pretty darn vibrant. It can be very vibrant because I believe, you know, it has nice color process to it, you know, whatever they're doing in the factories or something, but also the fact that it's on thin paper. It means that the pigment doesn't have to travel very much, you know, stays right there on the surface, you know, and all that good stuff. And yeah, this is just, I don't know, a little small demonstration, I guess. Oh, this one feels a little dry, but it's not. Come on. It's like, bro, revive me, bro, please. I'm like, come on, man, you're alive, you got this. Then I'm gonna squeeze too much and make a mess. Okay, maybe you are dead. Are you really dead? Come on. It's a really good purple too. But it does feel, no, it's like all that right there. Maybe something's wrong with it. I don't know. Problem with this purple is it gets really dark really quickly. So if you add too much to it, it just gets super duper dark. Trying to look for a blue. Here is one. This is also, it can also get dark. Very dark. Okay, so I am going to use, what am I going to use? I'm going to use these two markers here, which you guys haven't seen me use yet, but here's the pigment of this. And here's the other one. I'll just use that real quick. That could be fun. Kind of just gonna make up a lighting scheme. Okay. The orange is shiny. Nice. So the thing is about these, going over these type of pencils, is it kind of like drags the pigment of the pencil around. So that's kind of fun. You kind of use that. Looks so weird right now. But it's supposed to, right? It's not done yet. Alright, so I'm gonna use, right, I was thinking to myself, like, alright, I'm gonna use this blue. This blue could be pretty cool. So we're gonna start off with the face, and I'm just gonna do the darkest areas around certain objects. Mouth here. Now this is about to drip on the paper, so I'm gonna just do that right in the hair somewhere. Okay, it's just gonna be like that. Be all stubborn. Watercolor can be very fun though. So sometimes when my brush pens get too oversaturated, what I do is I just grab a napkin, like well, like this, right? I just do this, kind of clear it out a little bit like that. Then it'll start making lighter lines, or pigment. Things of that nature. Another cool thing you can do is obviously just wet the paper a little bit. I don't really have a perfect spray bottle, but for the sake of experimentation, let's mess this up a little bit. Yeah. for the sake of it, experimentation. It's watercolor. It's pretty cool. You can do some really cool things with it. Alright. And we're gonna grab this marker here. Something else here. It's not as vibrant as I want it to be though. But yeah, what else can we throw at this real quick before all of this is dry and done? How do you behave like that? Okay, I guess I can throw that in here to the mix. Anyway, fun medium, fun stuff. These are really good brush pen joints or whatever. I think they're really cool. What else can we throw at this? Let's see. I think you can easily do that, can't you? Alright, let's do another one. And, cool. It's doing that now. That's just fine. And this again, but from this angle. I think we have it here. And we just slow it down the paper. Alright. So that could be cool, right? That could be cool. Anywho, watercolor's fun. Every now and then. Just try it out more if you haven't. Markers, watercolor, I don't know if you can see this guy's hair, but yeah, I like it. Yeah. Alright. And I don't think I made a big enough mess to like need to worry about like where I'm gonna draw or work on my comic stuff. So I think I'm okay. Now I'll just put this behind me and allow it to dry a certain amount. That'll be cool. Put all these back. If you cannot tell, my favorite color is definitely not blue. Definitely, you know. Like, ugh. Dislike blue so much. It's really, you know, like every time I see people use blue, I just cringe a little bit, you know. Like, why? Why would you use blue? Of all the colors, man. Yeah, see, you could let this dry this way if you want to, but obviously it's gonna do something to the paper. You could also just like, again, use a napkin and just kind of grab everything up like that. You could also use tissue. So that could be cool. Just grab some here. You see here, you can kind of grab it like this. See that it kind of gets rid of the effect I like, you know. That's the only. So basically, you have to like brush that down if you wanted to keep that. Kind of sucks. A little bit. I'm really just trying to prevent a certain problem. Like, what if I leave this here and then it makes a, you know, it gets messy or something, and I have to worry about cleaning that up. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to worry about that. But it is possible to do what I just did, though. What I was talking about doing anyway. I like this pencil stuff here. Looks really nice with the watercolor on top of it. Alright, so let's check here. This is dry. Good. Let's grab these pages. So here's the one that I was working on the other day. It was coming along. Let me move this light back a little bit so things aren't as strong glare-wise. And let me turn this fan on real quick. Excuse me. Alright. So yeah, here's the page we were working on the other day. And I was looking at it, right? Here's basically it, right? I was looking at it and I was like, this is pretty cool. I can tell that I want to use the borders to kind of like I want them to be dark borders, it seems. I think that's what I want to do. And I think because it frames everything like the way I like it to look in the scene anyway. This isn't a transitionary scene to a flashback, but I'm using like the bush here that's like near the water area to frame that. Since it's in every single panel, leading to the next one and the next one and the next one, I'm just using it like it's a motif, type thing. And I think that's what I want to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that in there. When it comes to this this airflow, I think what I'm gonna do is add that on the computer, so that'll work really well. I feel a bit stronger today. I was thinking about it, and I was like, I've done a certain amount of That's interesting. Okay, so it's just straight, and then over there. Okay. All right. Thinking about the perfect approach here, and I know that basically I can get away with a certain thing now. So this is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is our right page. Let's go towards here. So here we go. Set this up. And should be about here. If that is correct. Yes. Alright, cool. And this is the 1.0. But yeah, doing this motif joint. I forget exactly what the heck I was just now saying. But basically, I like to play around with panels when I can. When I can play around with panels, that's a good thing. Oh, I was saying, I feel a little bit stronger today, as far as like drawing goes, because like recently I was like, man, I feel a little out of it, because I haven't been working on the comic as much as I used to, I guess, and that was because I took that month off to take care of a lot of other things in life, and because I had done that, it kind of affected me a certain way. Let me make sure I can see this better. And yeah. Now today I'd done some figure drawing and stuff like that by hand. So like I said, in the last video I was talking about how I'd started to really get into doing things more digitally. And because of that, I had lost a bunch of my skills when it comes to, you know, working traditionally for a bit. And now I'm a little bit like I was feeling rusty then, but now I feel a little better. It's a good feeling. Okay, I think I'll spin this way for some reason. Hmm. Okay. So I can kind of extend some things here. And that's just fine. So let's see here. Grab one of these pencils. And I can kind of extend this here. Okay. Yeah, these pencils have some interesting erasers on them. They're like these horizontal looking joints. You can like do some interesting shapes with them. Hmm. Okay. So now I can kind of fill in the in-between space of the borders here. Let's see. Just gonna grab any old marker here. It's better to waste one of these than like something I'm using for a line tool. Like for example, the Copic multi-liner joint that I use right here, I only want to use this for the borders, like ever. I don't like to use it to fill in things, like if I don't have to. You know, I'd rather use something like a Sharpie to fill in that space, which means obviously I have to waste time, go find it, and like actually add it there. But at the same time, it's still better than using the thing that I'm consistently using to make a line with, because over time I'll be using a tool to fill in things, and I'll basically run out of that tool quicker if I use it for anything else. So I'm getting all the life I can out of that pin just to do the one thing that I want it to do. So yeah, yesterday I'd probably go out of these lines. That's how rusty I felt, but I'm drawing a bunch today traditionally, so I don't feel as rusty. Alright, and that's page 4, except I still see little things I have to add there since the space isn't completely filled in anymore. Just grab another one of these, except this one's sharper. Trying to match these lines here so that it doesn't stand out too much. See that I have a line here that I have to add. Oh, there it is. That looks pretty okay. What else can I add here? Anything else I can think of adding here? I could also, like, rationally add on the computer. Like, if it's that, like, that missed, or, like, you know, like, if it's that serious for me to add. Anything else other than, like, line weights, right? I'm always, oh, I see something I can add. This guy doesn't have this part of his outfit filled in here. Alright, there that goes. Oh, this part here under the boat should definitely be filled in. Kinda like that, kinda don't. Let me see. Grab this joint here. I think I want to get like a duster to dust off things in the studio and things of that nature. Cause like I always find, well, dust and also like cat fur. I'm like, come on, man. Like, I don't even let this guy in this room like that, and he's just his fur is just, you know, just wherever it wants to be. I'm like, come on, man. How do you get away with it? How do you end up here? I have like some clothing up here that's just like, it's on a shelf. And it's just like, it still has this guy's hair or his fur on it. I'm like, come on, man. Like, how? How did you make it all the way up here? Or how did you get in every place of the shirt? This guy's cat fur is on the inside of the shirt, the outside of the shirt. I'm like, Jesus, man, this guy is really shedding. I still love him though. Just wondering how his fur is so powerful. Alright, so there's that. And I need to extend this to the edge like I planned, I assume. I plan to do that. I'll just erase that out. Yep. What else we got going on here? cool. I think I like that. Alright, let's see what the next page is. How long have we been streaming? Almost an hour. Nice. Cool. Let's get the tools ready again. Oh, here's the jelly roll. This is the pin I was talking about. It's a Sakura jelly roll. And I got this cool little roll thingy here. And yeah, this is a 08. I think it's really good. Works really well most of the time. I don't know. I fight less with this pin, with this pin, than I do with this joint right here. But so many people have tried this out. And anytime I get money and I have spare money or whatever, I'll buy some stuff that I hear people trying out. Try it out myself, but I still have it. I'm still using it every now and then. It just feels like I'm fighting the tool. It's not a good feeling. Alright, so it's around an hour-ish. I guess I can throw on some music. Oh yeah, here's like the next page, you know. So we're gonna be working on. If you guys remember that when we were working on the preliminary sketch stuff. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some music. Actually, I don't know how to set up the whole like stream thingy where you can have people control the music, but one day I'll get there and I'll set that up for you guys. What music to listen to? Actually, you guys suggest an OST if anyone's, if you guys are here. Suggest an OST, I'll throw it on. Matter of fact, link it. Suggest it, say the title, like what it is, link it, I'll put it on. Here, some of these pencils need to be sharpened. Some of them don't. I'm cool with one of them at least being a blunt. That's funny. One of the pencils being a blunt. But yeah, one of them being like a blunt tip. That way I can make like broad, thicker strokes or whatever, instead of really, sharp ones. Okay, so these 2, 3, okay, and this one is kind of bluntish. I can make some okay lines with that. Okay, so what I need here is shape, and we're not going to be looking necessarily at these ones here in front of us. So I know I'm going to be using this pencil on that. Other than that, I know I'm going to need this pencil. Oh, no one's gonna throw in some music. No one's gonna throw in any music at all. All right, guess I'll find something. I wonder what I'm gonna listen to. I don't know. cool. Yeah, maybe this will be good. I wonder if less light would be better for this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to break up my line work and whatnot so things aren't stiff looking. This is actually my first time listening to this. This is I believe Persona. This is Persona for the Golden soundtrack. First time listening to Persona. Intentionally, I guess. Pretty sure I've heard it like in passing, going to other people's streams and stuff like that. This is why I guess I picked it. And I was like, you know what? Everyone says I should listen to Persona music eventually, and I'm like, you know what? I haven't yet, so I'm gonna do that. Why did I put those lines there? Oh, it's supposed to be shading. Got it. Shading. Hey, how's it going, Thera? Were you able to get that rest? Yeah, I got a little bit. I got some work done, but still more to do. Nice. Good, good, good. So what are you working on right now? Commissions? Writing, comics, illustration. Took a nap and I feel more refreshed. Good. Commissions, word. Do you enjoy doing commissions? I've been hearing a lot of people say that they always get like one or two or a few commissions that are always a little left field, and they're like, ugh, I hate doing commissions overtime. Yes and no. I like some of the opportunities that come my way, especially when I can have fun with them. Nice. But a bit of stress and time some take up make me just wanna work on my own stuff. Word. Any tips on getting commissions? I often feel like I want to represent a certain type of commissions that I want to do, and I don't feel like I've completely worked myself into a place where it looks like that yet. So I always feel like that's what's holding me back getting a certain amount of commissions. But if my own projects worked as a stable amount of income, I'd never look back. LOL. So any of my own projects or studio job is the goal. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's kind of my goal as well. Kind of on the other end of things where, I don't know, I'm just trying to get some money from doing something for some people. So commissions are a good thing right now. So I don't have any bad commissions yet necessarily. I mean, I had a commissionee who we both misunderstood what each other were like. I didn't know that I was supposed to use extra drawing that I was doing, and they thought that like I understood that, you know, they wanted this extra drawing along with the other things that I was designing and doing for them. And I'd done all this work, and they were just like, word, but where's this other picture? And I was like, I've been showing you process shots the whole time. You never spoke of there being another picture. What's the problem here? And, you know, I reread it, and it still seemed confusing and everything. So I was just like, you know what? You can have the picture, and you can have the money. I'm good, you know, like, you know. This won't reflect badly on me because you didn't lose any money from it, I hope, because, you know. And also, it was a misunderstanding from both of us. So instead of me having to draw another picture, because I was very fatigued from working on all the stuff I did for them already. So I just was like, I'm good. You can have the money, though. I'm good. Yeah. You said... Having a website to link to people is vital. Having a website or a portfolio. Facebook has a bunch of groups that have people looking for artists to hire. Twitter has listings for comic jobs and pages that share comic opportunities that they are hiring for. Yeah, I mean, word, thank you. I'm actually looking to try and do character art commissions for people at this point. So that's what I mean by like I'm not set up. Like I actually enjoy working on my comic, and I don't wanna like take away too much time from being able to possibly do that. So, for example's sake, right? I spend about the time that I stream working on my comic, right? And any other time I'm doing other stuff, like I don't know, like any other time I have time to do commissions, right? And I kind of want to do character commissions. I feel like I can knock those out a little bit easier than I would be trying to do a comic page for someone. Even though, you know, I'm decent at comic pages, you know, it's probably my best skill. I'm looking to do, you know, work for character art, actually. But I have to promote or, you know, display that a certain way so that people can see that. And I think that's a really competitive thing to be in right now, unfortunately. And fortunately, I guess. Because, you know, everyone who's done it kind of has this very streamlined process of how they do it. And I'm trying to just get there. Trying to get to that streamlined process. Yeah. I think I will try more stuff on Facebook, I guess. Seems like, I don't know, Twitter is just harder to get into, it feels like. Like I'm on Twitter, but it's like it's the gauntlet, man. It's like it feels like it anyway. It's like if you're not producing, like, I don't know, if your sketches aren't amazing, and your paintings aren't top tier, or if you're not doing something that looks like somebody else's thing, which I always have a hardest time doing. It's interesting, but yeah, if it doesn't fit into a mold essentially, or just blow people out the water, then it's hard to kind of show up on Twitter. It's either that, or you have opinions that just people vibe with a lot. You know? That and sometimes if someone has a very active following and they retweet your work, you get a bit more attention your way. Word. That is also very true. Well, it's gonna take me a while, I think, but I'm gonna keep trying. I'm never gonna give up per se or anything. I have about 300 followers on Twitter, and they're not. Everybody's not that active, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to work a lot harder, or do something a little different. Why is this like this? Oh, instead I should probably. Where's that one? Is this one? Okay, so I think that my light box is losing power or something. Can't plug it up right now though. So what I can do is hurry up and get down the roughs myself before the light goes out completely. So that's fine to think about. This music is okay, but I'm having a difficult time vibing with it right now. I wonder why. So this fish over here is I'm gonna create an outline, I guess, for it, but like I know good and well that I didn't do enough research yet for like exactly what that fish is. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure that again I create that outline and everything, all that good stuff. But I'm not about to just fake it. I'm gonna look it up and make sure it's what I want it to be for this area and everything. So yeah. Oh, this is like a red pencil. You probably can't see it that well. It's very light. Learned about it from like some old Brian Stelfreeze video where he was talking about like it's lighter than the coal erase joints. You can erase it and everything, but it's very light. And yeah, it's great for underdrawings, you know. Dang, my favorite panel at the bottom, and I can't even. Ugh. Alright. I think maybe if I had another sheet of paper, maybe? I can like make it darker. Or I can turn the lamp off. But then again, it won't be like, I don't know if the camera will be able to handle that. It's gonna be like, where'd everybody go? Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, doesn't do anything. It's interesting. There's like more light this way than. Yeah, well, that's what I'm about to do. Since my my light here is, you know, not working. Let's see real quick. Let's see what that'll be like. Nope. See, I can see that, right? But my camera cannot see that. You know? Alright, red pen. See, this is why I do like rough drawings instead of like really clean drawings to go over. It's like, you know, I can actually draw, you know, on my pages. And yeah, when I have problems and issues like the one I'm having right now, I don't have to be like, oh no, like, I'm having an issue and I can't, like, have to do a bunch of extra work. It's like, no, I was gonna have to draw on here, and that's about it. Draw on here and set up the shapes the way they're supposed to be, and then add the details, you know? So, yeah. Got about 15 minutes left of stream. That's pretty cool. I'm almost done setting up all this stuff here. Goes all the way across. Or was I setting up something? I think I was setting up something. Ah, okay, I see it now. Alright. Definitely gonna come back to that bottom area, so I'm gonna start filling in more stuff in the top area. So that'd be pretty cool. Shouldn't take me too long. Let's get a little bit further. I'm gonna try and go a certain other direction here. Actually, no, that might be confusing. I'll do something like this. Alright. So that's how that's looking. I don't know how that looks on you guys then. Let me see. Looks okay. So far what we got, probably finish that tomorrow. But yeah, we finished up this page from the previous stream here. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. I like the way that turned out. It's pretty good. And yeah, what else did we do today? We also worked on some watercolor stuff, you know. That was pretty cool. That's how that looked. I don't know. That was just an experimentation, but again, paper is flat. Colors come out pretty vibrant. On my side of the equation, not through this lens here, things are a lot brighter. So one day when I get better camera settings and all that good stuff, you guys will see something closer to what I'm seeing. But yeah, it's a little bit more vibrant and it looks really nice actually. Markers look good on it too, but the paper again is very thin. So if you end up using watercolor, expect warping from the paper. Just, you know, expect it. I think the best watercolor paper from most people's standards is Arches. The one I like to use looks like this. It's this is the watercolor paper. It's usually costs a bit, but it's great quality, holds pigmentation really good. It's kind of thickish, like it feels like it's not super thin. It doesn't warp very much when I use watercolor on it. So yeah, I can understand why people liked it so much. And last but not least, you know, we worked on this as well. So yeah, we doing some stuff. You know, we're kind of doing some stuff. You know, we're working on some stuff. You know, yeah, yeah. All right, everyone. Yeah, that'll be it for the stream today. I'm gonna catch you guys and gals next time. So be sure to follow the stream if you haven't already followed. And yeah, follow me on Facebook and, well, more so Twitch and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube, where I will also be posting up a lot of these live streams over there as well. But yeah, I'll catch you guys and gals later. You guys have a good one. Let's see, is there anyone I'd like to read? Let's see here. Let me check real quick, everyone. Let me check. Oh god, man, it's still down here. Well, that's funny. This person's always. Got someone I can read. All right. 1 second. Let's try to read someone. Okay. Let's see. Let me see also real quick. Can I do this transitionary thing real quick? Let's do the. Yeah, it wasn't as smooth, but yeah. I gotta set up things eventually, but yeah. Well, if you guys aren't mature, don't stay in the stream, I guess, because it's intended for mature audiences. But yeah, I'll see you guys and gals next time, tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. do this.